Hello. Wasn't gonna go live today, but what the heck? We got some downtime. We're taking some downtime. Look like I might be getting a little sunburn on my nose. All kinds of things. So pretty quiet day. It's Saturday, so we're kind of not really pushing anything today or tomorrow. A lot of businesses are closed, and we just need to just sit. I may have mentioned yesterday that, gosh, where was I going? I don't know what I was just getting ready to say. Oh yeah, I went ahead and just booked this place through the 30th, which is occupancy date. The latest it'll be is the 30th. The owners seem to think that transfer will go even sooner, but whatever. They got a lot to move. Anyway, so it's still one day at a time. We're 12 days from taking possession of our new home, and instead of moving the dogs around, it's just easier to stay where they're used to. It's a little small, but it's fine. It's perfect, actually, for a regular short stay, but for an extended stay with all of our stuff, it's a little tight, but just because we got 3 dogs, but it's perfect, wonderful. It's in our wonderful new town, and it's close to the beautiful, incredible estuary that I went down to yesterday. I knew that there were penguins in the area. I'd heard about them in Vermont, which is just down the road, but I didn't realize that they were here in our estuary. So that was really a nice surprise for any of you that got to see the pictures from last night. Absolutely stunning sunset. Got to see ibis. We got to see the flamingos. We got to see... Sorry about that. I think Tom may be streaming, plus we're streaming on the TV. Usually the signal here is really strong. Maybe there's more guests because it's the weekend. I don't know. So sorry, it might come and go. And I'm going to be quick today anyways. I'm not going to get into weird rambly-bambly stuff, although I'm already rambly-bambly. But so as I was saying, we are just booked here. We're going to book here. We're going to stay here until we get everything settled. The trickiest part, the hardest part is getting a car. I've already been to the dealership. I think we're pretty positive what we want. They just need to order. They are going to work with us. There's a thing here in South Africa. It's a traffic license. Something. Basically, I think I mentioned it on another live. It's Bodie, leave it. It's like basically Bodie, leave it. Like a license plate, you keep it. It's like follows you from car to car to car. So they that does take 2 to 6 weeks. He says it could take even longer depending on how the offices are running. But gloriously, thank goodness, they are actually going to initially transfer the car to the dealership's name, and so we can use their their traffic plate until our plate comes through. And so we're hoping that it will be fairly quick, hopefully. I mean, I don't want to even guess because now and just now are a thing here in South Africa. I'm hoping by next weekend because it's really a struggle. We're not that far out of town, but without a car, it's not like you can just, our bikes are on ship. We can't just hop on a bike. Everybody here is glorious, both the estate agents, seller and buyer, and the homeowners, the previous homeowners themselves. And I mean, there's so many people that have said, just let us know if you need to go into town. I'm still an American. We don't just rely on other people to take us around. So we'll see. Anyway, so today we didn't do much. We got up, we walked over. They're trying to get legs to run a market here in Fisherhaven. I have a feeling that we're going to be at the Hermanus market more than here once we get our vehicle, just because it's a humongous, beautiful market. But anyway, so we went to the market here in Fisherhaven. Had a plan to meet with the owners, previous owners. He calls himself previous owner. He calls us the owner already. We don't have deeds, so not quite yet, but we had a plan to go over and look at, they are not taking their refrigerator and their dishwasher, so we're likely going to buy those items. So we wanted to just go over and take a look and make sure that, you know, it wasn't something that we could do better elsewhere, or, you know, but we also want to help them out because they're just incredible people, so I'll get to that. So we went over to the White Rabbit again. We've been at the White Rabbit constantly. They know our dogs. They come out with water bowls when we walk up. They're very, just everyone here, it's South Africa, everyone here is wonderful, friendly. So we did that. We had just some soda because it was, this morning was quite warm. It's seeming like here the sea breeze picks up in the afternoon because the afternoons have been glorious. Like right now, we got back from our adventures today, and we just went in the room and crashed, had the curtains closed and everything so that we could. Oh, I am definitely getting some sun. I need to start putting stuff on. We came back and just crashed because we were so hot. But anyway, so and part of that is what's coming next. So after the White Rabbit, we had scheduled to be at our house at 10:30 to meet with the owners regarding the price of the things that we were going to purchase, what we want to purchase, what, you know, they're going to have to get rid of. I feel so bad. He's got these custom built Palisades and blind, they're not really blinds, they're shutters. They're big, tall, like door-sized shutters. Anyway, he had plans for those to do stuff with them around the house, and they're actually custom. They fit the house, and he wanted us to take them. But their plans are to put stuff around porches and stuff like that. I just love the open space of our huge yard. So I felt really bad, but we had to tell him we just really don't want it. And I know he was disappointed, but anyway, so that we did that, and then you know, he kind of tried to tell us his vision, and we just told him we're really not interested. They'll just sit there forever. But he felt a little better after we let him know, you know what? He's like, well, what if we can't get it sorted right away? I'm like, you know what? Not a problem. Leave the pile in the yard. We'll probably give them a date. We'll probably say, hey, whether we do or not, we'll probably say, hey, we got guests coming on such and such. Can, just make sure they're gone by then, just to make sure that we have some kind of line for the removal. Anyway, so we were over there, and they made us coffee, and we just sat and chatted, I swear, forever. I'm, for those of you that don't know, I'm very introverted, and when it comes to being social, I have my limit. You're going to find out today I went way past my limit, but it's all good. So talking to them was wonderful because they're telling us stuff about the house. They're telling us about the area, and then just getting to know them on a personal level. And what's really, really cool is, and I can't remember if I've said this before, but they know that they have someone moving into their home that loves their home and isn't going to change much about it because it's a beautiful home, and they put in this care and this love to this home. So they know, and they are very comfortable, it seems, or they say so, with us because they know that the home will continue to be loved. And for us, it's just a joy to know that we're moving into a house that was so loved and that had, grandkids and family and all of these good life happenings. They have had some struggles this year because of health and issues like that. But for the most part, that house has seen nothing but joy and love and happiness, and that makes us feel glorious to be moving into it, to love it as much as we do, and to know that it was loved. The positive energy just makes me feel great. So we sat there with them. We're getting together. They're going to anoint the braai as ours before they move. So we're going to go over and have a braai with them probably sometime next week. They're going to, I guess, make lamb, Karoo lamb, I guess, is unbelievably well known and delicious. So we're going to do some Karoo lamb chops on the braai. And so we're looking forward to that. It was supposed to happen tomorrow. I'm kind of glad that they forgot they had plans and it's going to happen later, because today was Rough for me again, as I mentioned yesterday. I think I'm still working through that jet lag and that time change. And then just the amount of socializing I did today was exhausting. It was good socializing. I loved it. And all the people here are wonderful. It just drains me a lot. It takes a lot of my energy out of me. Bodie, leave it. Gracie. Okay, Gracie's with Dad. I'm just watching the dogs. There's some dogs next door. I need to make sure that if the dogs next door come out that I put them away. I don't want to disturb them. Bodie, quit eating the grass. Bodie. So anyway, so we're at the White Rabbit. I forgot one step in between the White Rabbit and getting to our new home was we got turned around, we got lost, and this is where the troubles started for me, other than the socialization, the over-socialization. So the first full day we were here in Fisherhaven, the dogs came. Did you want to be on? Do you want to be on the live? So the first full day we were here in Fisherhaven, they delivered the dogs, and the crates are ginormous. The crates are just huge. And so they let the dogs out, and I wanted to, I have this thing that's that crazy OCD freaking me. I wanted to make sure that they got out of the way quickly enough. I didn't want to upset the owner of the guest house, so I was rushing to pull them back out of the way so we could get the dogs managed. And there was a dip in the sidewalk. I missed it and I stepped in it, and I don't think it's broken, but I got a heck of a sizable bruise on the top of my foot. So due to the bruise, I'm walking a little funny. So I wore my Birks today because it's free the feet weather here. And we got turned around. So the walk from the White Rabbit to our new home, which is only a half a mile. I know. Everyone here is telling me you got to start thinking in metric, but for now we're still. I told them we got to get the Rand under brains first, then we'll start working on the rest. But anyway, it's a half a mile. Well, we got turned around. It ended up probably being a mile and a half, and because I was walking funny, I got a blister about that big on the bottom of my foot now. So I got a bruised, possibly broken foot with a huge blister on it. Anyway. Because of the extra long walk we had to take. So then, again, then we had to walk from their house, our new house. We decided to go back to the White Rabbit to see if the market was still going on. The very, 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 very tiny market. They're just trying to get it off the ground here. So we went back, and the market was still open. At that point, we were starving. So we got the chicken strips and chips, which are fries. Chips are fries. Chicken strip and chips at the White Rabbit are just fucking phenomenal. They're just so good. So we just had chicken strips and fries for lunch, and got some things. The market was still open, so we got some samosas in the house for dinner. We got a couple donuts for tomorrow, some fresh corn, because we thought we were going to a braai tomorrow, but we'll just hold on to that until we do braai. And we got some fresh off the vine peaches. There were really only like 3 or 4 vendors. There was a baker, a samosa lady, somebody with like kitschy kind of stuff, and I can't remember what the other one was, but we got some bakery items. There was there was the fruit and veg lady, the corn and peaches. So it's all local. It's all just local Fisherhaven stuff and people, and so we did that, and we had our chicken and fries, and that's when I really got exhausted. So Fisherhaven is a village and it's a very small village. Tessie, get over here and leave him be. Thank you. a lot of things about Fisherhaven. I guess first I should say it is, you will always hear dogs. Everybody has dogs. It's a wonderful dog community. Everybody comes up and sees our dogs, loves our dogs, tells us how beautiful our dogs are. One lady thought our dogs were someone else's dogs, because there's a couple rescue Spinoni here, I guess, in town. Something happened, and anyway, she thought they were them, and she knew that dog, so she came running out. I guess Tom was with the dogs when he was walking to the property. He came running out, oh, so, and he's like, no. But anyway, wonderful dog community, but it is also a village. It is yeah, sorry about that. Did it again. Villages are gossipy. Villages can be catty. We've been warned, literally. This is how much of a small community villagey kind of place this is. We've been warned by like 4 people. Don't join the community WhatsApp page. But the worst part about that is the previous owner of our home was one of the administrators for the page, so he's actually added us. But anyway, so we're at the market, we're at the White Rabbit, we're eating our chicken strips and fries. The people that work there and the owner already know us, and you know, they're all waving and talking and saying hi to our dogs all the time. Sorry, I'm looking at the birds as usual. They hang out in this tree right here. So while we were there, the market people, I think that's all the market is about. Well, and then of course, moving to the community. Oh my gosh, the gossip mill, I'm sure, is going now. Just question after question after question. And you know, then they, you know, of course, also want to share their stories, and it was fun. It was wonderful. It was really cool, but it just took a lot out of me. It wore me out. Especially in the state I'm in with the jet lag and the all the emotional turmoil leading up to this being over, and to knowing we made a brilliant decision. I mean, yesterday was just it for me, watching those dogs. Just loved their yard today. They just walked right in the gate, plopped down, hung out, and you know, just like they were been there forever. So yeah, that's really all that went down today. Then we stumbled back from the Rabbit to here, which isn't very far, but at that point my foot's all swollen. The blister's just, I'm trying to walk in a way that it won't pop. And, so as soon as we got back here, we just crashed. And it was needed. I hope I sleep tonight. Oh, that was another thing. So some of the other stuff that's outside of South Africa related, a very long time, couple of years. I mean, I would try every once in a while to sleep, and I would be up all night. So last night, sorry about that. It's, you know, I'll keep it short. I keep saying that, but I never keep it short. So last night, well, we went to bed, and I woke up this morning, and it was, oh my gosh, good, strong, full night's sleep, nothing to help. I just was able to sleep. And everyone's like, oh, that's because of the stress of the move and everything's over. But it started before the move, so it wasn't just the move. And it even started before last November. So, yeah, things are already, looking up. Definitely need to start wearing sunblock during the day, especially when we go out and wander around and get lost. But it's in the, I'm finding that the mornings to early afternoon are really warm. Not really warm, it's in the 70s, but we're coming straight from winter to this. It's just like, oh my gosh. But the afternoons, oh my gosh, right now it's glorious. The sea breeze has picked up. You can see my hair flying around. It's perfect to be outside. So I'll be outside for a little while just because it gets kind of stuffy in there with the 3 dogs. And there's a fire pit here, you know, maybe we'll have a fire before we go, but we'll also get a fire pit for the house. So the house looks just like it does online. Some of the proportions seemed a little different. I think maybe they were using a wide angle lens when they filmed it. And again, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm not going to film while they're still moving out. It's in chaos, and it's their personal stuff, pictures of their grandkids and stuff like that. So you don't get to see the house till we move in, but yeah, it looked just like the video. And if you scroll around, you'll find the video of the house. Down the ways a bit now. So yeah, the proportions, especially of the one room off the fireplace room, the what they're using as a third bedroom, that will probably be a rumpus room for us. That room seemed a little more square than it looked to me on the video. Everything's bigger, seems bigger to us because we're coming from such a small house. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to stretch out and breathe. The truck thing, I can't remember how much I mentioned yesterday, and I talked about a little bit, I guess, this morning. I can't keep my brain straight. Again, hoping to have that situated by the end of next week. The truck that we're getting is coming for, that theoretically we're getting. We haven't signed the paperwork yet. We're trying to not be as extremely overeager as we are, because we should be negotiating. We shouldn't just say, yep, boom, we'll take it, because you know what, this is it. This is all the money we've got to live on. We need to be judicious and try and spend it right, but we also figure if we're going to do all the things we want to do, we need the right vehicle to do it. So yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, we're looking at the P300. It'll be the luxury version, and it's going to come with the canopy, tow bar, lift package, running boards, and all-terrain tires, which aren't standard. So those will all be in our package so that we can do anything we want to do. Oh, and it's a diesel, so we'll get, you know, slightly better gas mileage. Just making sure Gracie's around. We will get, you know, better gas mileage because it's a diesel truck. It's a big truck. We're gonna have to get stairs for Tessie to get in and out. I'll need the running boards to get in and out, but we're really excited about it. I think we're getting it in white, just because the canopy is going to be either white or black. So instead of having to get the canopy sprayed, we'll just get a color that the canopy already comes in, and we're fine with that. White's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. We're not doing anything else. We're just going to maybe break into our wine, which we haven't done yet, because it's just the end of every day is so exhausting. Oh, so hopefully you got to see the pictures last night. That was great. That was supposed to be just a 3-block walk down to the estuary, just to see, you know, what it was like from here, because we went to a different park before. There's a hiking trail that goes down out to the water at the end of this street here. And as soon as we got down there, I'm like, oh my gosh, those are flamingos. I knew, like I said, I knew there were flamingos close. I knew there were flamingos in Vermont. I didn't know that they were going to be right here in Fisherhaven. So we got to see the flamingos. The ibis under the mountains was just, he was gorgeous. I didn't take the big lens. I am not going to be taking the big monster lens anywhere until we have a vehicle, just because my back is killing. We've been moving. We've been hauling stuff, and we got, you know, so I only had the 70 to 200, but that was fine because I was able to get the sunset over the, oh my gosh. So on the sunset shots, when you're looking towards the sun, we're less than a kilometer from the ocean. So just past where that photo was, and it got so bright you couldn't see, that's the Atlantic Ocean. It's about 15-minute drive, or 10 to 15-minute drive, because we can cut into Vermont instead of going all the way down to Hermanus, but it's literally that close. And I'm kind of curious. I was going to check tonight, but now I'm not because my foot's so messed up. If you can walk, the estuary is so low right now. I'm betting that you can actually just walk along the estuary all the way to the ocean. You do have to pass a townshipy kind of area, so I don't know how many people would take that walk, but we might give it a try once I once I manage my blister and bruise, and see, just because we're getting a little stir crazy without a car. So either we'll get a car and we'll be able to just drive places, or we'll try hiking around. The dogs are, you know, we're closing all our rings every day. We're exhausted. We're walking everywhere, so be nice to have a car. Anyway, I'm going to let everybody go. I hope everyone's having a brilliant weekend. It is 6 p.m. here, so it's, 11 a.m. there. So you guys have your Saturday to look forward to and to enjoy, and we're going to chill, and chill for sure. The weather right now, oh, I'm so glad it cooled down. Oh, when we got lost, that's when, like, the peak of the day heat was, and I was just like, but right now it's perfect. So I am going to sit here, pop some wine, finish my coffee, pop some wine, and enjoy being in South Africa, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks.